Oracle Park in San Francisco. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. Coming up on the first pitch, Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit.
Number 11, Jorge Polanco.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, and now 3-2. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move to the gap. Takes it in for the out. Here's Mookie now. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Clips the corner, and a count 1-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. When this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
This one in the air center field. Bader moving under it. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park and getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. What do you got on him, Chris? Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a bouncer. Paulie to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez drifts towards it, and a couple of quick outs. Rafael Devers up to hit. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willy Adames. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Back here in San Francisco, and at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
That's a ball. That's
He's
ball
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just off the outside edge. Full count now. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. So digging in, Xavier Edwards. Hey! Here's your 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
Nope, outside.
And a 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee giving chase. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on.
Oh,
Right now,
that got him.
That ball got him right there.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
Hey!
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. And that's 2. Back here at Oracle Park. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. In the air to left center. Hernandez under it. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Patrick Bailey. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Elliot Ramos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well,
Bailey, the base runner at first with 1 out. Just
ball, that's
missed.
outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is even, 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, double play. On to the third inning. And now for the Marlins, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Hey!
That one
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. To the right side. Altuve handles it. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Mookie Betts.
For the Marlins.
He's 0 for
Right
1.
fielder, Mookie Betts.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series,
outside.
batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Hey! That's ball 2.
Swings through the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the
Next for the
plate.
Marlins,
1 for
the
1 with a
designated
single so
hitter,
far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Ball, that's outside.
That clips the corner. Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there. And now it's 3-2. Got him. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. So here's Bader now.
Ball 1.
Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it remains 2-2. Next pitch is
that's out.
outside. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Check swing. No appeal, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it backward.
So a lefty out of the pen, John King.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 2. Now it's Devers at the plate. He was walked intentionally his first time. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Here's a 3-0. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Start of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Teoscar Hernandez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a
Ball
sweeper
2.
misses for a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Outside, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's
That's
even
a ball.
up. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Edwards, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Right there for a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in. Bottom of the 4th, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willy Adames. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Matt Chapman. Fly to left. his first time. On the mound now, Anthony Bender. Chapman gets a piece there. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. Polanco under it. And there's one down. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Trick Bailey reached on an infield single his first time.
Oh, one.
Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. He comes across to score. The Giants tie it up. One out, man at first. Next to hit, Elliot Ramos. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball one. That
That's
one
ball
missed. Swing and a ground ball. Here's Edwards for one. Double play. What a twin. We go to the top of the fifth. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. There's a swing and a miss. Down the line, it's a base hit. The throw into second. Now back in safely at first.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it, stayed inside it with his hands, and just slapped it hard the opposite way.
The 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ramos settles under this one, and there's one down. Graham Pauley now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Left field, way back there, carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. Lopez around third. Relay throw home. Safe. It's 2-2.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Polanco in the box now. Takes strike one. That's in there. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Polanco coming around third. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for.
Eric Miller will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Swings through that one for strike one. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Way out front for strike two.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes
that's
and
out.
very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Man at second. And ball
Ball
four
four,
to
that's out.
aboard.
Up next for the Marlins. Left
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat.
What you
Check
got?
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. The 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. Tough
Nope,
spot right
that's a
here. A
ball.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
Off the plate, ball one.
Late with the swing there. Hit weakly on the ground. Altuve. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in San Francisco. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Next offering is foul back. 0-2 now. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Line drive. Hauls it in. 1 away. And now Bader up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. To third, Hawley. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Jose Altuve, the next Giant to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. Bounced up the middle. Lopez. To first, it short hops him, but it nice. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
Now pitching
The
for
new
Giants,
pitcher in the game,
number
Keaton Wynn.
67.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that skips in the dirt. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Right side. Altuve. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And up next
Up
for
next
Miami,
the Marlins,
Otto Lopez.
shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Fastball is
that's just
outside.
out. Ball, that's out.
And a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And it stays fair.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Liam Hicks. There goes the runner. Oh, look at the stop. And he beats it. He's safe. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This one in the air, center field. Bader on the move. And that's the third out. Back here at Oracle Park. And now it's the Giants DH. Luis. Pitching change here. Cade Gibson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Into center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
The 1-0. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Good hitters count the 2-0. And a strike to Devers. In the air to left center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one away. One out man at first. Willie Adames stands in. And Willie fouls one back. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That one in the dirt. Ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Matt Chapman. The plate in this high leverage. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity.
Base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate, and he's out easily. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
One, 2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And downstairs. Taps softly to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Ball one.
And a foul ball. 1-1 now. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Devers throws on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
For the Marlins.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Mookie Betts.
Hey! Nope. Ball.
Next offering
ball
misses
3.
down and away. And there's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Schwarber. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Borucki.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that's in there at the knees. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Nope. Outside.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader has a beat on it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Betts takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Edwards takes it in for the out. 2 down. Digging in, Harrison Bader.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jose Altuve. In the dirt. And the 0-2. Bader runs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the... After being down in the...
New pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Nardi.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That is the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 3. 0-1. That one fouled off. Baraki measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Left field, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Makes the catch, one down. So now with one away and a man at second, Otto Lopez, the next to hit. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Here's the catch. Liam Hicks. Swinging a foul straight back. The Marlins trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 8th. Into center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. 2 away down. So back to the top of the order. And up next for Miami, Jorge Polanco. There's a strike. High fly ball right field. Lee on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Rafael Devers digs in now. So 2 balls and no strikes. Just missed. And there's the automatic.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground right side. Edwards tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, William Lakebacher, taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
That's a ball.
Late on that fastball. And Adames swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Liner caught at second. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Outside.
And a swing and a miss there. On a line. And that is that. here in San Francisco. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's Mookie to hit. Jose Butto on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One pitch and one out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez can't make contact with the sweeper. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Ball 2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Ground ball
Nope,
right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Rip to third. Throws to first. And Hernandez is out. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Ball 1. Hey.
That one almost got him. Two down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. 1 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. Misses.
No,
and the count is 1-2. Now one
That's
miss.
ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Just
Ball 3.
off the outside part of the plate. This one in the air, center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Grounds one to short. Lopez. And that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.